Now, this is the first weekend in NFL football. Very excited. I'm a huge football fan. That being said, I had a chance to go see The Predator today and to let you guys know how it is. So I made the ultimate sacrifice by not watching my team play this weekend. I don't know, maybe I deserve my own Nike commercial as well. Just saying. And with that, I'm welcoming you to another episode of The Romantic. My goal, as always, is to enhance the movie watching experience. So, The Predator, we have Shane Black trying to bring some freshness, revitalize this age-old franchise that started back in 1987. Of course, it's one of my personal favorites of the era, the original Predator, starring, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And unfortunately, we're always inevitably let down by every subsequent sequel. So I was cautiously optimistic about this one, and I gotta say, overall it doesn't elevate the franchise to new heights, but it is a very entertaining but flawed film. Let me first talk about what I really liked about this movie. This is a Shane Black movie through and through. I'm a huge fan of Shane Black, so you know you're going to get great, unique characters. You're going to get a lot of humor, great dialogue, which is something you don't normally expect out of a Predator movie. And that's refreshing, that's new, and it's really, really well done. These characters, of course, we have Boyd Holbrook, who we've seen in the first season of Narcos, and Logan. He's forced to team up with this band of misfits, if you will, each with their own psychological issues here. Obviously, they're going up against the Predators, and they're trying to save Holbrook's son. All this stuff is going on, and I'll get into that in a minute. But that dynamic between the characters really work. These characters are funny, they're unique, you really care about them, and they're so interesting in their own kind of psychotic way, but that really works and it really stands out. The pacing is another thing that I really liked about this movie. This movie gets going from the onset, doesn't really let go. It's relentless. There's a lot of action here, and the action, although it's not extremely unique or amazingly shot, it's still well done. It's what you expect out of a Predator movie. It's very gory. These Predators, they're relentless. They're tearing people apart, and that's good. It's not over the top. It's not gratuitous, if you will. So I can really appreciate that. And again, something that we don't normally see out of a Predator movie much, and that really worked. As far as the pacing, the humor, the characters, that was great. Now, on the flip side of that, there's a couple of things that really prevent this movie from reaching great heights and really taking this franchise to a new level. Yes, this doesn't say much, but it is the best sequel out of the franchise, and overall it's an entertaining film. It really is. But a couple of small things. One was the humor. As much as I liked it, sometimes it got in its own way, and it kind of undercut the tone that this movie was trying to set sometimes, particularly in the end. A couple of scenes which should have hit home more, it kind of lost some of its stakes because the humor kind of got in the way, and you know what I mean when you watch it. And the ending itself, the third act, is a little bit long. They could have really trimmed that down. There's a lot of excess in this movie in many ways. And the ending, and well, I guess the last 20, 30 minutes is part of the issue here. But those are really small gripes, believe me, they really are. The big thing though, one thing that kind of gets me, and it's going to get a lot of people on this one, is the story. It's very convoluted. Again, here's excess humor, excess length of the movie, and an excess story. So it should have been, this is a Predator. It's very simple. Predators come down and want to kick ass, and we're trying to stop them. That's it. That's all it should be at the end of the day. They try to inject all these motives behind each of the distinctive Predators that show up and the reasons why they're there, and it's confusing. You don't really buy into what's going on, and sometimes it feels silly, contrived, and again, just overall, just very convoluted, unnecessary. They didn't need that, and it kind of bogged the movie down a little bit. But again, overall, this is still a fun experience. You're going to see a Predator, you're going to see them kick a little ass, and you get a lot of great humor, cool action, and that's what you're there for, and it succeeds in that front. Enough so that I will recommend this movie to go watch it, particularly if you're a fan of the franchise. Again, like I said, it is the best since the first one. Again, that may not mean much to some of y'all, but hey, it is what it is. So The Predator, you guys are gonna watch it? Comment below, let me know what you guys thought, and of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.